he's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the wear out of a stretcher, she be like.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season, and we're underway in Super Bowl 62. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And on a small gain up to about the 32. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Continuing to move past the 45. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Here's a design run. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Hey, smash Bronco.
Richardson on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. He's going well so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And it was Saquon Barkley. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Kicks it through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Good. Set. Delta.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these 1st quarter looks have his name all over them.
Let's go now. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A second down run by Pacheco. Escapes the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
18-5-2. Packers, back up.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pass play now. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Running in the red zone. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on.
Short side option here. He's running left. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And
¿Ya?
just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who gotta have short memories. You tell me this too.
¿Nomás la arrollaste o?
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Back on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. They're passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
They're going to try to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. carry for Barkley. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
73.
On third down, it's Hurts. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He brings up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. And a stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Chop alert, Bronco 80.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Roll.
QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the outlet complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Going silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Escapes the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yeah, those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Espérame, amor, porque estoy jugando un Super Bowl. Es mi final.
From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He connects on the extra point try. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Go street. 7 Pirates.
Working now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The sack defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun here. Pacheco holds it in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down.
Drop 60, drop 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Now looking to throw. Drops back. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Don't touch.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. We've got a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. Shoots away from one. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
Saquon Barkley. A gain of 13 yards.
Hey, easy, 63,
First
63,
down,
back.
Eagles.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey. Kyle left Yeti.
Hurts on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Now, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Great, set. Trevor. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, 73. Don't touch that. Kyle left Yeti. Don't touch.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught.
¡Ah, madre!
And he's going to have the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Again, right side, here's Pacheco. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got a man left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Line up the design keeper. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Traveler, go.
He's going to keep this one. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak game. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good. Hey, 73, 70.
Hurts now from the gun. This is complete downfield to Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Smith again. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. The Eagles with the lead, just a quarter away from a potential 3rd Super Bowl title. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
We've set it downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. That's his back. Here's Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flush down out to his left. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
He rolls to his right. He's got it downfield near the edge. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He takes it himself. It's inside the 10. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. LeBron, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This is taken in at the 13. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line.
No way.
37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
No.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
He's back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Even 8 yards on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Good design here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 180. Alpha.
Throwing here, Hurts. It's his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But any more of those as they trail by a score. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Handoff headed right. Barkley. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Warriors, 70.
Setting up to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Pass it down close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Ready up.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
It's a chance for running here. And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every